Alright, welcome back to Carn Plays Final Fantasy VII, the best game of all time. Last time, Cloud fell about a zillion feet down from the fifth Mako reactor to the ground. And we're gonna see what happened to him after that. So a mysterious voice is saying, "You alright? Can you hear me?" Yeah. Back then, you can get by with just skinned knees. What do you mean by back then? What about now? Can you get up? What do you mean by that time? What about now? Don't worry about me. You just worry about yourself now. I'll give it a try. Oh, it moved! How about that? Take it slow now, little by little. Hello? Hello? I know. Hey, who are you? Hello? Hello? You okay? This is a church in the Sector 5 slums. It suddenly fell on top of me. It really gave me a scare. I came crashing down. The roof and the flower bed must have broken your fall. You're lucky. Alright, so if you're wondering how Cloud survived this fall, possibly some of this soldier experiments that were done on him might have made him a little bit more resilient to horrible neck and or body injury from 1,000-foot falls. Flower bed, is this yours? Sorry about that. It's alright, the flowers here are quite resilient because this is a sacred place. They say you can't grow grass and flowers in Midgar. But for some reason, the flowers have no trouble blooming here. I love it here. Alright, so, now that we have a chance, let's take a look at what we're looking at here. So it's obviously a church, and as you can see, there's debris all around from Cloud falling from above. And now, you might recognize this girl from before. She's the one who sold us a flower. And this is one of the places where she raises them. Now, the flowers here are able to grow probably because of like there might be a pool of Mako energy, or an area where the Mako energy comes closer to the surface, right under this church, which is what's allowing these flowers to grow. The rest of Midgar, because of the reactors, doesn't have flowers or any green kind of plant life. But here they seem fine. So it looks like this is one spot that Shinra might have missed. So we meet again. Don't you remember me? Yeah, I remember you. Yeah, I remember. You were selling flowers. Oh, I'm so happy. Thanks for buying my flowers. Say, do you have any materia? Yeah, some. Nowadays, you can find materia anywhere. But mine is special. It's good for absolutely nothing. Good for nothing. You probably just don't know how to use it. No, I do. It just doesn't do anything. I feel safe just having it. It was my mother's. Say, I feel like talking. Do you feel up to it? After all, here we are meeting again, right? I don't mind. Wait here. I've got to check my flowers. It'll be just a minute. So this woman's a little quirky. Just a little longer. Oh. Now that you mention it, we don't know each other's names, do we? My name is... Alright, so this is Eris. There's a little controversy with her name. Supposedly, the intended spelling is I-T-H. But it's pronounced the same way in Japanese. And also, I guess, in English, you're supposed to say Eris. So, seeing as this is the way the game shipped, and this is the way it was when we all first played this game, I'm just going to leave it in its original spelling, which is the way you would say the name either way. Also, notice the music again, very calm, very soothing. Sort of like Tifa's Bar. But in a different way, right? I'm Eris, the flower girl. Nice to meet you. The name's Cloud. Me, I do a little bit of everything. Oh, a jack of all trades. So actually, in Japanese, Aerith calls Cloud Mr. Jack of all trades, like she gives him this sort of nickname, and she uses it throughout the entire game. But in English, I don't think she really uses it so much. In Japanese, it's kind of a quick, simple nickname, but in English, it's a sentence, so they couldn't really use it because it would take too much space in the dialogue boxes. So that sort of aspect of her personality changes from Japanese to English. And actually, a lot of the Japanese personalities of the characters doesn't come off quite the same way in the English version. And this is just one of those aspects. So Eris likes to joke around a lot. She likes to call people by nicknames she's given them, and she's a very plucky, like, friendly, outgoing girl. Yeah, I do whatever's needed. What's so funny? What are you laughing at? Sorry, I just... So we've been interrupted by this mysterious stranger. Sorry, bad timing on my part. Apparently this person has something to do with Eris. Cloud, don't let it get to you. Let's go see what this guy wants. Don't worry about me. Interesting. Say, Cloud, have you ever been a bodyguard? You do everything, right? Yeah, that's right. So actually, yes, he was just kind of a bodyguard for Avalanche. Then get me out of here. Take me home. Okay, I'll do it, but it'll cost you. Well then, let's see. How about if I go out with you once? Nah. Gives her a little, like, finger wag there. Although it's hard to see with the blocky kind of characters. I don't know who you are, but you don't know me. I know you. Oh yeah, I know you. That uniform. Hey sis, this one's a little weird. Shut up, you Shinra spy. Reno, want him taken out? I haven't decided yet. Actually, if I remember Reno's voice from Advent Children. Let's see if I can do that. Don't fight here, you'll ruin the flowers. Yeah, okay. We won't let the flowers to get ruined. The exit is back there. So the guards are kind of goofing on Reno right now. They were Mako eyes. Yeah, alright. Back to work. Back to work. Oh. And don't step on the flowers. Hey Reno, you just stepped on them. They're all ruined. You're going to catch holy hell. Alright, so here's a little bit of trivia. First of all, let's equip our characters. Let's give Eris this Titan Bangle. And she's going to need some materia. Bang. There you go. So Aerith actually is quite good with magic. She's not as good as Cloud, but she's a little lower level than him. So that's going to catch right up. And she is probably the best magic user in the game. So load her up with materia and make take advantage of that. Now here, if you see this, this is a big rocket. That it's actually a test rocket that was shot out and landed in Midgar and never exploded. I'll talk more about it later, but it crashed into this church years ago. Maybe about 5 or 6 years ago, before this game started. Just remember that it's there. For a while, I didn't even remember it. I thought it was maybe a pillar that collapsed or something like that. But it actually has to do with another character's story. There they are over there. Cloud, that one. I know. Looks like they aren't going to let us go. What should we do? Well, we can't let them catch us, can we? Then there's only one thing left. The Cloud jumps this huge gap with his soldier strength. Eris, this way. And Eris is like, I can't do that! Are you nuts? So Cloud's like, alright, I'll hold them off. Right, make sure they don't get through. The Ancient is getting away! Attack! 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 So they open fire, and Eris falls down the rocket. Eris! Think we killed him? They shouldn't have put up a fight, I say. I think some of this is a little mistranslated. Cloud, help! Damn. What's that? Eris, hold on a minute. Alright, now, so what you can do is you can run up here. And after getting into random battles, ow. Ow! These pudgy things. I think I mentioned it before, but some of these fights, the enemies you fight in these areas are canon enemies, like enemies that have to do with the story, or special enemies that, you know, have some significance, but then there's other enemies like this that are just random, and here they are. Let me equip that last remaining materia on Cloud. So we get that good old AP points. Another restore materia. I should have given that to Aerith. Here's a barrel. If I can just push it over. Push the barrel? Yep. Splat! Gah! Thanks, Cloud. So, what you can do here is you can time these barrel throws to save Aerith before she has to get into a fight. And she likes you more for every barrel that you push successfully. Cloud, help! Hold on a minute. Here's a barrel. Whoop! Splat. So if you push the wrong barrel, she'll get pissed off. And she'll end up having to fight the soldiers. Thanks, Cloud. It's really hard because the barrels don't look like because of the angle, it's hard to tell which barrel's where in this kind of 2D space that's supposed to be 3D. Cloud, help! Hold on a minute. Whoop! So the first time I did this, I completely screwed this up. And she basically had to fight every time. Thanks, Cloud. So So that we did that successfully. Now I just gotta get rid of these goons. In future versions of the game, they actually speed up the battles so that, or they have a way where you can speed up the game to the 3 times its normal speed, just to make their battles go faster. But like I said before, I wanted to show you the original, complete unchanged package. So we're doing these the good old-fashioned way. But what I can do is I can make the battles go a little faster this way. Okay, so Aerith is actually able to make that jump. Climbs up here to meet us. Aerith, this way. Oh, let's do this. There we go. So we're gonna jump out the hole in the roof. Either made by the rocket or made by Cloud. I'm not sure which one it is. So as you see here, the church is way bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. Due to old video game magic. Haha, they're looking for me again. You mean it's not the first time they've been after you? No. They're the Turks. The Turks are basically the Men in Black, the CIA, that kind of thing. They do Shinra's dirty work. Because, basically, the Shinra is this super corporation turned into like its own government, and this is part of, they're part of the sort of secret operations that Shinra does. The Turks are an organization in Shinra. They scout for possible candidates for soldier. This violently? I thought they were kidnapping someone. They're also involved in a lot of dirty stuff on the side. Spying, murder, you know. They look like it. But why are they after you? There must be a reason, right? No, not really. I think they believe I have what it takes to be a soldier. So she's joking here. They want her for a different reason, and she knows what that is. But she's telling Cloud, no, they want me to be a soldier. Maybe you do. You want to join? I don't know, but I don't want to get caught by those people. Then let's go. So yeah, once again we're in the slums, and you see all the junk and the kind of ramshack houses that are put together here. And once again, Cloud is able to jump all this stuff no problem, but Aerith is kind of lagging behind. Wait, I said! And you can see in the back, that's the big pillar in the middle. The big center part of the plate. That the big pizza structure is located on top. Slow down, don't leave me. Funny. I thought you were cut out to be a soldier. Oh, you're terrible. See, the Cloud is kind of joking back. Hey, Cloud, were you ever a soldier? I used to be. How'd you guess? Your eyes, they have a strange glow. That's the sign of those who have been infused with Mako, a mark of soldier. But how did you know that? Oh, nothing. Nothing. Right, nothing. Come on, let's go, bodyguard. Come on, let's go. Alright. So we run across the roofs and piles of junk, and finally find a place where we can jump down. Woo! Finally made it off. Now what? My house is over here. Hurry before he comes. So we're gonna run through this dirty, filthy slum in order to get to Aerith's house. these guys are bandits. So what they do is they steal your loot and then they run, which is annoying, to say the least. But if you take them out, you get your loot back. Alright, let's save it here, and then we'll take Eris back to her house next time on Carnabrin Plays Final Fantasy VII. See you later, everybody.